The Murder Mystery 2 Halloween event this year can be best described as mediocre. On one hand, the weapons look fantastic, and we got everything that we normally expect out of a Halloween event. But on the other hand, it had no new maps, no specific theming, half the battle pass was just keys to open the mystery box, and an expansive Part 2 update was completely cancelled. It simply lacked the innovative concepts that the previous Halloween events brought to the table. But there is one aspect of this Halloween event that has completely ruined the event for many people, and this aspect is the mixed currencies. In previous Halloween events, candies were the only currency you could ever collect throughout the entire event. If you wanted some regular coins instead of candies, you would use the currency conversion system to convert your candies into coins. In this event, however, you're able to collect both coins and candies simultaneously. Both currencies would appear throughout the map. But even though the cost of Halloween rewards have significantly lowered to accommodate this change, it has still made players furious. Throughout this year, we've had similar smaller events with mixed currencies, including the Valentine's Day event, the Easter event, and the Summer event. And during those events, a lot of people accepted the mixed currencies. For the Halloween event, however, this concept single-handedly changed people's opinions on this event from okay to downright bad. But why is having mixed currencies so bad for the Halloween event in particular? What changed between the recent summer event and the new Halloween event? In this video, we'll be looking over the concept of mixed currencies as a whole. We'll talk about the big complaints of mixed currencies, how this concept was actually quite smart for previous events, and how one aspect of the Halloween event completely ruins mixed currencies. But if you haven't yet, be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe for more MM2 videos in the future. But without further ado, let's get into it. First, we'll start off with the main complaints as to why people hate having mixed currencies in events. These complaints were present in the earlier events, but increased exponentially with the Halloween event. The first complaint is a pretty simple one. Candies don't spawn very often. As mentioned earlier, out of the several coins that spawn throughout the map, only a small amount of those actually end up becoming candies. That makes it so that all of the maps are flooded with unnecessary yucky coins, when in previous Halloween events, all these coins would be candies instead, and people would be able to collect candies much faster. This issue is amplified when you consider the second and most important complaint, being how both currencies take up space in the same bag. As we all know, a player can only collect so many coins in a single round of Murder Mystery 2. There is a set limit to how many coins a single person can grab in a single round. For normal players, this amount is capped at 40 coins, and for players who bought the Elite Game Pass, this limit is slightly raised to 50 coins. Once players reach that threshold, all of the coins on their screen disappear, and they can't collect anymore. This has been a staple of Murder Mystery 2 since the dawn of time, and nobody's had any issues with it. The problem arises when you have two different currencies sharing that same capacity. When this happens, players run into a common economic dilemma known as opportunity cost. Opportunity cost essentially means that when you choose one option, you lose the opportunity of choosing another option. In the instance of Murder Mystery 2, when you collect a coin, you lose the opportunity of collecting a candy instead. Here's an example of this. In this clip, an ordinary bacon man is running around collecting candies and coins throughout the map. The maximum amount that he can grab is 40. Now, because of the limited time Halloween event that is currently happening, this bacon man wants to collect as many candies as he possibly can, so he prioritizes collecting candies over coins. However, along his journey, the bacon man slips up and ends up collecting only 30 candies and 10 coins. How many candies did the bacon man lose? Well, technically he didn't lose anything. In fact, he gained more candies than he started with. However, when you consider the price of opportunity cost, you can see how much he missed out on. Because the bacon man had grabbed 10 candies, he missed out on the opportunity of collecting 10 more candies instead. Because of this dilemma, players want to grab as many candies as possible while avoiding as many coins as possible, in order to maximize their limited space in their bag for more candies. This leads to a very tedious gameplay loop of players jumping over and dodging countless yucky yellow coins like there's some kind of Mario YouTuber making a challenge video. There have been countless times grinding this event where I had to meticulously jump over a pool of coins in order to collect a couple candies that were hidden inside. Sometimes coins and candies will just spawn on top of each other, and it's impossible to grab the candy without grabbing the coin. This just makes grinding a lot slower and more frustrating. But it gets even worse when you remember that Murder Mystery 2 is a multiplayer game. In every server you play, there's going to be several other people who also want to collect candies and avoid coins. This makes it so that you're competing with others for the small amount of candies that spawn within the map. You'll always have to race to candies to make sure that no one grabs them. And of course, every round there is a sociopathic murderer who wants to stab you in the chest and take all candies for themselves. So you gotta avoid that person too. So overall, grinding an event with mixed currency is just so demanding. You need to avoid all the coins littered around the map. You need to race 11 other players who want that very limited amount of candies, all the while dodging a serial killer who wants to chew on your bones and on your candies. It's just not fun. Now, these complaints have been present in all of the Murder Mystery 2 events this year, but in previous events, it was tolerable. It was acceptable. Nicholas even said himself that this concept worked just fine in the summer event, and that's why he tried it for the Halloween event. So what on earth happened? How could public opinion on this concept change so drastically in just a few short months? Well, it's actually because of how the Halloween event is designed. But in order to take a look at that, we'll first need to look back at the earlier events this year and how they were designed in a surprisingly smart way. So let's rewind time back to February, back to the Valentine's Day event, the first event to introduce mixed currencies. Imagine that you are a pro Murder Mystery 2 collector and trader. You've been playing the game for many years. You bought Headless Horseman before all the UGC copies got made, and you know how to make your inventory as valuable as possible. The point is, you play the game a lot, and you always make the best decisions for your inventory. And the new Valentine's Day event for Murder Mystery 2 just dropped, and it introduces a nice little battle pass with some brand new event exclusive weapons. You can get these weapons by collecting hearts, a new limited time currency. Now, as a pro collector, you definitely want to get these weapons as quickly as possible. After all, limited time events can end up being quite valuable in the future. And even though that broken legendary knife is probably going to significantly drop in value over the next few months, it's still going to be far more valuable than anything you would realistically get from the mystery box. Unfortunately, hearts cannot be purchased with Robux. So the only way to finish this battle pass is by grinding. So you grind this event, collecting as many hearts as you can while avoiding those shiny yet worthless coins. And this grind is annoying because of all the complaints I mentioned earlier, but after a few days, you manage to complete the battle pass and you finally claim that wonderful legendary knife. Okay, so that's cool and all, but now what? Once you complete the Valentine's Day Battle Pass, you realize that the only purpose of the hearts was to complete said Battle Pass. There is nothing else to do in the event, nothing else you can purchase with hearts, and there's not even a currency conversion system to convert hearts into coins. These hearts are now completely worthless. So what do? Well, as a pro collector and trader, as soon as you complete the Valentine's Day Battle Pass, your brain immediately flips a switch, and the rules are reversed. Now, your task is to collect as many coins as possible while avoiding all of the hearts throughout the map. After all, these shiny coins can allow you to open the regular mystery boxes, while the extra hearts give you literally nothing and will be removed as soon as the event is over. The Easter and summer events follow a very similar formula. They are very basic and really only give you a small battle pass that you can complete with the special currencies that you collect. And once those battle passes are finished, that currency becomes worthless and there's no reason to collect it anymore. And that is the hidden genius behind these events. In a way, these events end as soon as you are finished with them. Once you're done with the event, you can go straight back to collecting coins and opening regular mystery boxes. You can jump right back into playing Murder Mystery 2 as normal. This also makes it so that players can collect their desired currency more easily with less competition to worry about. Players who are grinding the Valentine's Day event can collect the hearts and leave the coins for players who have already finished. And conversely, players who have finished the Battle Pass can collect the coins and leave the hearts for those who still need to complete the Battle Pass. These events are carefully designed so that both currencies can coexist in a way that makes sense. If these events removed all the coins and just kept the limited time currency, there would be literally nothing to do for players once they finish the events. To be clear, these events are far from perfect, and there is still a number of ways to improve the event to make things easier for everyone. But you can't deny that the simple design of these events was surprisingly smart. Unfortunately, when designing the Halloween event, Nicholas forgot about the simplistic design that made mixed currencies work in the first place. And the concept of mixed currencies completely crumbled due to one specific aspect of the Halloween event. As mentioned earlier, the previous events all had a stopping point, where the event currencies became useless and regular coins became favorable. Unfortunately, the Halloween event never has this stopping point. There is one piece of the Halloween event that will always make candies more valuable than coins, regardless of how far you are in the event. One concept that is always available that will always make the grind for candies worthwhile. And by now, you guys probably already know what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm talking about the mystery box. The mystery box provides a wide variety of limited time Halloween weapons that are given to you at random. This box has a small chance of giving you a godly, or even a chroma. And what makes the mystery box different from the battle pass is that, well, the mystery box never truly ends. As a pro collector, once you complete the Halloween battle pass, you'll likely go straight to opening as many Halloween mystery boxes as you possibly can. Even if you get all of the standard weapons, there's always a chance to get a godly. And even if you get a godly, there's always a chance to get the chroma. And even if you get the chroma, there's always a chance to get multiple godlies and chromas to grow your inventory. The mystery box is always there for you. Throughout the entire Halloween event, it will never leave your side. And as long as you keep collecting candies, there's always another mystery box waiting to be opened. And because this is a limited time event with potentially rare weapons, you'll always want to open that next mystery box. With all this in mind, why would you ever want to collect coins? Because of the endless possibilities of the mystery box, there is absolutely no reason to choose coins instead of candies throughout the entire event. And because there's never a reason to collect coins, it simply doesn't make sense to spawn any throughout the map. The coins will always be nothing but an inconvenience that players need to constantly avoid. Nothing but an aggravating nuisance that fills your limited bag and denies you of potential candies. So how do we fix this dilemma? Obviously, removing the mystery box from the Halloween event is a terrible idea. If that happens, players will grab their torches and pitchforks and riot on the streets. Trust me, I've been in the assassin community, I know what'll happen. People just love their mystery boxes way too much. So, is the concept of mixed currencies doomed to fail? Well, not exactly. I actually have a few ideas on how this concept could work in the future. The first potential solution is to simply have a currency conversion system. This would at least get rid of the issue of opportunity cost, but it would just add extra steps to players, so it's not the best solution. The second solution is to have two separate bags for each round. One bag for coins and another bag for candies. This would definitely make coins less threatening, but players would still be competing to grab the candies that they want, and the existence of coins would still slow things down. But my third and final solution is, in my opinion, the best way to have mixed currencies in the event. The main issue with the Halloween event is actually not the box itself, but the fact that coins are completely useless for this event. All aspects of the Halloween event require you to spend candies, while the normal coins are still just used for the normal mystery boxes. So if coins were an integral part of this event, then players would have a reason to grab coins. Now, there's a number of ways that Nicholas could do this, but the simplest and most effective way is to allow players to open the mystery box with coins. If this were to happen, players would collect coins to open the box and collect candies to complete the battle pass. On top of that, making this change would reward players who have saved up coins in preparation for the event. It's been several years since we've gotten a regular MM2 update outside of the holiday events, so there's currently no real reason to ever save up your coins. So having coins be useful in events would be a great incentive for people to grind before the event has even begun. With that said, this solution isn't perfect either because of the competitive leaderboard. Many people want to reach the top 100 leaderboard to win a trophy, and there will always be people who just want candies instead of coins. At the end of the day, for events as large as Halloween, The best solution to this problem is one that we've been familiar with for years. Remove the coins, spawn only the event currency, and add a currency conversion system for the 8 people in the world who actually want coins for some reason. And it seems like that was the decision that Nicholas took. It turns out Nicholas has confirmed that the upcoming Christmas event will not have mixed currencies, and will go back to the normal Christmas event with nothing but snow tokens. And judging by the feedback from this event, it's pretty safe to say that we will not be seeing these pesky coins in any future Halloween events. But let me know what you guys think. Do you actually like the mixed currency system? If not, how do you think it can be improved in the future? How did you feel about the Murder Mystery 2 Halloween event overall? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more MM2 videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.